Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Devin Primal Shafi. I'm from Group 8 and from 2 NAP1 class. And I'm here. I want to present about my project. The title is Installation and Configuration Windows Server 2012 in Tokogame. Windows Server 2012. Windows Server 2012 R2 includes enhancement to virtualization, management, storage, networking, virtual desktop infrastructure, access protection, information protection, web services, and application platform infrastructure. I implement the Active Directory DHCP, DNS, web server, user or group object policy, then connect the client to the server, and etc. It's all from Microsoft Windows Server 2012 OS to Tokogame for better infrastructure and management quality. And this is the first step before we want to install the Active Directory. So if you want to install the Active Directory, you need to set up your IP address to be static, because if you didn't do that, and when you're going to install it, there is a warning that you can't install until your IP able to be a static IP address. And then this is server roles, and you can add roles that you want. And if you want to install Active Directory, the DNS will also be automatically installed. So this is the output, the domain tokogame.com. And then in Active Directory, there is also Active Directory users and computers. And this is how you to make an OU or organizational unit. And this is my group, which is karyawan and customer. And then this is my Tokogame structure. The first one is Tokogame, and then in the Tokogame there is also a CD game, which is the product, and then the transaction, and then the user. In the user or OU, I divide it into 3 description. The first one is karyawan, which is employee. The second one is client, which is customer. And the third one is administrator, or you can call it admin. And the conclusion is the Active Directory role is good for manage all the machine, network controls, users, group, and etc. And then this is the delegation control of implementation about object policy. And this is if you want to add some users or groups that you want to give the permission into some OU or maybe folders. And this is the common task. As you can see, there is so many tasks or permission that you can give into your employee or maybe admin. And there is two methods. The first one is you can go to the delegation control and then you can go into the group policy management, which is also the same, but first you need to create group policy. So for example is access, and then in that access you can link it into the organizational unit or the folder that you want to link, and then from that you can delegation just like the other method, using check names for user or groups that you want to give the permission. And then this is the share permission. There is 3 permission: full control, change, and read. And in the advanced security settings, you can add user or groups again and give them some permission again. So the conclusion is you can make share activity to get the permission for access. It will be more secure than before. And then this is the DNS. In my DNS manager there is 2 domain. The first one is tokogame.com and the second one is tokogame.id. So in the subdomain, geographical function, which is ID Indonesia. And then this is a new zone that if you want to make a new domain you need to use this. So the conclusion is the domain name system or DNS configuration is really necessary, because in here you need to configure the IP address for the client and web server. And then this is the DHCP. You need to make a new scope. I will show you. And then create a new scope. Next, the name, just for example like this, the start IP address that you want to, for example like mine. Start from 2 into maybe 100 if you are had so many employee or maybe 4 user, because there is already an existing, so you can't do that anymore. So that's just for the example. So the conclusion is DHCP is for assign the IP address and automatic method, so every client employee can get their own IP at the same time when they log into their account, and it's so efficient. And then this is how you connect to the domain server. You need to change the network into the bridge adapter. This is for the server and this is for the client. The client is also need to change into the bridge adapter so they can connect. And then after you change it, then you can connect it. So you need to change it into the auto obtain IP in the IPv4, and after that you just go to the control panel, system security, system, and change settings, change your domain, and insert what your domain that you want to, and this is the output domain tokogame.com, and this is my web server. So to install it, it's pretty easy, very easy, because you just have to install it and open the Tokogame server, the sites, and check your sites. So this is my sites, www.tokogame.com. So the other domain is www.tokogame.id. So the difference is just for the geographical hierarchy, which is Indonesia. Then move on. The file server. So the screen configuration. In my file server, I've implemented the screen configuration, which is why, because in large companies have the capacity of hard drive given to each client with a considerable amount, but the allocation of files contained in the hard drive, it doesn't not fit into the work. For example, like movie files, music, games, apps, and etc. Related to this, there are some things that are copyrighted, so it will give legal sanctions later on when it abuses the files. And then, so the first one is you need to create a file group properties. Then you need to create the screen templates from the file group name, which is limit screen, and then click the limit screen, and then go to the event log and click the check the box in the send warning to the event log. So this is after you create the file screen templates, you need to create a file screen path. What do you want to be the file or the object? It to be the object. So for example, like when I'm going to copy and move it into the documents, and this is what happens: comments and file screen on the file screen. Why? Because in the settings, the files to include is .x, which is you can't put any files, any programs, or anything that have the format .x, but you can put any files, anything that have the format in the txt format, because the JDK this .x format, and that's why you can't put it into this file screen folder, but it can put some text format into the file screen folder. And then this is the event viewer, that when we check the event report, I think, and this is in the bottom there is the details. So the conclusion is, file server is a good option if you want to manage your storage in your server for security and efficiency. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. I'm sorry if my language is still bad and the presentation is still not good enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.